now going to our committee and department reports. The chair will now recognize Ms. Gretchen Schultz for a report on the Snellville Tourist and Trade Association.
Thank you. I've been asked by the stat board to give a report to you tonight because the next major event on the stat calendar is the opening of the Snellville Farmers Market. We will open this Saturday, May 14th, on the town green, just as we were on last year. We'll be open every Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon through October 29th. We have approved a total so far of 46 vendors for our 2011 season. However, we want you to know that not all vendors will be there every single week. Some come twice a month, some won't come until, tomatoes are ready and that type of thing. But we do have quite a few vendors approved. Another real important thing we think we're adding this year is we're adding a craft village, and that will take place on the first Saturday of every month, starting in June. And we've done this year because we had so many crafts people last year that wanted to be a part of the farmers market. But we were trying to stay very true to our mission of having a farmers market, and so we didn't approve very many crafts people. So we felt like by doing this once a month, this would give those crafts people an opportunity to be a part of the market too. We are all very revved up to go. We're ready to go Saturday. And at this point, I would like to take a moment to recognize the other members of the Snellville Farmers Market Committee, because we're all working so hard, and they, even though I'm the one standing up here tonight, they deserve just as much credit. Those people are Susan Chapelier, and if they'd stand, I want you to know who they are. Susan Chapelier, Jackie Ginn, Pat Groves, Marcy Ferris, Kurt Schultz, Marilyn Swinney, and Chuck Wood. We also have several very faithful volunteers who worked with us all year last year, and I wanted you to know who those are. They are Teresa Allen, Brad Gibbons, Reg Groves, and Ricky Tobin. Also, the Snellville Police Explorers played a very vital role last year in helping us with managing traffic at the market. And I also wanted to say that we're very grateful for the cooperation that we had from the Snellville Police Department. But we also want everyone to understand that we pay for the off-duty police officer, and that having an off-duty officer there is not taking anyone off of the streets that would normally be assigned to the streets of Snellville. I'd also like to make you aware of some sponsors that we have for the 2011 market. Those are Kaiser Permanente, Snell's Pharmacy, Summit Chase Country Club, Texas Roadhouse, Genevieve Williams, Jackie Ginn, Georgia Property Restoration, and Front Wave websites. There's a few other stat events on our calendar that I would like to call your attention to, so you'll all be aware of them. Of course, Mayor Oberholzer mentioned the entrepreneurial education program that will be occurring in Snellville starting on May 20th, and we are helping with that event. We're going to be starting movie nights at Briscoe Park, which we're going to be calling Popcorn in the Park. They'll be held June 11th and July 16th, and these are all movies that are family movies. The June date will feature Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and then the July movie will be on Rio. So I can tell you, my 3 grandsons are real excited about those. We're going to have a Live on the Lawn concert featuring Banks and Shane on the evening of June the 17th, and that will benefit Dream House. That will be followed the next day by the Run of the Ville half marathon, 5K, and a fun run. And then there will be a barbecue competition that afternoon, which will feature the Main Street Exiles, which is a Rolling Stones tribute band. Then you'll also want to mark July 3rd on your calendar, which will be the Star Spangled Snellville event on the green, and you'll be hearing more about that as the time approaches. We also wanted to show you the magazine, which I think you've all seen, and went out to all of the residents in Snellville about 10 days ago. We're very pleased that Kathy Emanuel will now be coordinating the publication of this magazine. So if you're asked to write an article, you can be sure that she'll be calling you as the deadline approaches. Does anyone have any questions? And I also think Don Britt is here to help me if you have any questions that I can't answer.
Ms. Callis?
Ms. Schultz, thank you for your work and for the volunteers. I had some people that stopped by the city council booth this weekend. One girl was putting off going back to school until the farmer's market opened because she wanted to make sure she was able to go that first weekend. So I appreciate everything y'all have done. There were some people at the Snellville Days, that the Honey Lady and some other people that were interested in possibly being vendors at the farmer's market. Is it full, or are you still accepting vendors?
We are still accepting some vendors. It depends on what they sell. Produce vendors, we pretty much accept any and all that apply because we are, primarily a farmer's market. We do try to limit some of the other things like baked goods so that we don't turn this into a bakery rather than a farmer's market. Now I can tell you what, we already have 3 vendors that will be offering honey. So, I don't know that we would feel that we could work another one in. It's a real kind of balancing act, we feel like, and we try very hard to keep it as a farmer's market rather than.
I understand. I mean, I have no personal relationship with the vendor.
I
just happen to see her. Who would we refer people to though if they ask us that?
If you'll refer them to the Snellville Farmers Market website, which is snellvillefarmersmarket.com, there's our policies and our application are available there, and email address also is snellvillefarmersmarket at gmail.com. She can always email us there, and we can talk to her. We'll be happy to.
And also with the movies, you just read what's playing now, but is that on? I had a parent ask me if that was listed on the website. Is that on the stat website? The movies that are actually playing?
Do you know, Don?
Yes.
It is on the website. Okay.
And one last question on it. It does say for stat it's a year membership. Do you know when that year is? It a calendar year? Do you have a certain start date? If someone to join?
Don, you're gonna have to come help.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
We were, it's a calendar year. We are at the end of our first year, which we extended 6 more months. We're not going to renew our membership until January of 2012. So if you joined STAT last year, you're actually getting a year and a half before we send out bills in January. So everybody will bill at the same time, right after the first of 2012.
Thank you.
Don, can you stay there?
Sure.
Do you want to ask?
Mr. Warner?
My neighbor, Phil Davis, who's on the Park and Rec Board, is an avid photographer, and he put together a CD of photos and wanted to make sure that it got stacked. So before I forget, let me come give you this.
Wonderful. Thank you.
It was 235 pictures, and only one of them is of me. He's not a good neighbor.
And on that vein, we're going to start a photo contest that you'll start seeing come out for all the citizens. So take it in high res, and we'll submit it to the website so we can put it in our magazine and future publications. You left. Chris, have more questions?
I just have a quick comment if I may, Mr. Mayor.
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna miss the farmer's market this weekend. Y'all decided to open on the standing weekend that I take my girls' weekend. So I'm devastated, but I will miss it. I'll be thinking of you while I'm laying on the beach. But do want to thank all of you for all of the hard work. I know we preach that over and over again, but I mean, we really would not be where we are if it wasn't for the committee that we've had and the volunteers that we've had in getting this going. And I just keep hearing time and again how much this farmer's market has brought community back to Snellville. So big pat on the back. You guys are all fabulous, and I think we'll have another great season this year.
Thank you very much. We'll now recognize Mr. Gary Lapidie.